At every job interview, his interviewers wore the same expressions. Some openly displayed their disgust, others tried to suppress their distaste, and still others went from beaming smiles to gradually fading grins, all because this man would continuously interrupt his speech with strange outbursts and involuntary twitches. Wherever he went, he encountered stares and judgmental looks. Sometimes when he played golf outdoors, staff would ask him to leave because he was disturbing other players. Despite having this condition, he was determined to become a teacher, but how many people would accept a teacher who couldn't stop making strange noises? He was rejected after every interview. Most people politely declined, but some unreasonable individuals would directly challenge him.
You know what? Thank you very much for the interview.
But don't you want the job?
Yes, actually. I want it really bad. But I would never, ever work for a man that doesn't care about his students. So I'll take my portfolio and take no more of your time.
Of course, he wanted to control the outbursts. He hated this condition. Even when he hurt himself, he couldn't make it stop. He would cry for a long time before calming down. He went from school to school searching. After interviewing at many schools, he finally came to a special elementary school where the principal warmly welcomed him. The man solemnly explained his condition and told the principal that this disease was his greatest teacher. He wanted to use himself as an example to show children that no matter what difficulties they faced, they should confront them bravely. This time, he got the job. He had actually become a teacher. He prepared to meet his first group of students. However, the students were all the more mischievous children who had been transferred from other classes. Sure enough, when greeting the children at the door, one boy called him a freak right to his face. When the first class began, the man introduced his condition to the children and invited them to ask questions. Some kids laughed at him on the spot, but it didn't mind and kept smiling throughout. At that moment, the boy who had called him a freak started wandering around the classroom. The man told the child that if he wanted to walk around, he needed to raise his hand and ask permission first. The boy called him a freak again. After class, another teacher approached the man. She had been that boy's previous teacher and told him the child had ADHD, OCD, and attention deficit disorder. She suggested the man should have him expelled. The man had heard those same words far too many times. As a child, many teachers had also wanted him expelled. So now, he wouldn't treat that boy the same way. One day, he saw the boy run out of class and write profanity on the bathroom wall. The teacher asked him to stay after school, and they had a heart-to-heart talk. The boy told him he had always hated reading. The teacher shared his own real experiences. He had hated reading too. Under the man's guidance and companionship, the little boy began to settle down and study. In this way, he saved a child who was destined to be abandoned. The man continued teaching until they encountered a girl they couldn't save.